Greetings. Welcome to According to MJ. I am your gracious hostess, MJ. We will be reviewing my 600-pound life, season 9, episode 11, featuring Irene W. So, I like this episode. It was spicy. It wasn't as dull as the other episodes have been. Now, Irene's 39. Of course, when we met her, that room looked a mess. But I did like this episode. She was telling us that eating is the only thing that brings her pleasure. What stood out to me in this episode is like Irene has been through a lot. She's experienced a lot of trauma in her life. She talked about, her mother being abused by her dad and divorcing, how sad that made her, being teased for always being the big kid and just eating so much until she just threw up. She also talked about even though not having a lot of friends in high school, she got boyfriends and how she got pregnant and had a baby at 17 and her boyfriend was physically, verbally just abusive to her. And then how she lost her parents. Both parents passed away. Her sister passed, her older sister passed, and another family member passed. I think it's been 2 years. So Irene has experienced a lot of trauma. So my heart goes out to Irene, and I hope that she can find some sense of healing with everything that she's been through, because that hurts to lose your parent and then just abusive relationships, trying to find your way as a young mother. So my heart goes out to her. She said she was homeless for a while. So she's been through a lot, being a drug addict. She didn't go into what drugs she was addicted to, but she did have a drug abuse and alcohol problems. She also mentioned that she lost her other 3 kids due to her drug addiction. So she has 3 younger children that she doesn't have custody of, and she says she wants to lose weight to get her kids back and get her life together. And I thought it was sad that she had to be living with her adult son and him, providing shelter from her when it should be the opposite way around when he's grown. So, I just think that's sad, but that's noble of the son to be taking care of her like that. Now, when they showed the scenes of Irene eating, my mouth was like open. When she was eating on at Popeyes, I think her friend brought it and she was like, "You didn't even offer me any." And she just sat there and ate. And y'all saw how they had to blew out her kitty cat. So she was sitting there, legs like open, kitty cat blurred out, eating. Like, that was wild to me. And then Mimi brought her some Burger King room later. And she had like 3 combo meals. I don't think it was a Whopper. It was like cheeseburgers. But she was like, "Oh, girl, thank you for picking that up for me." I thought that was so funny. And she said her mouth was watering, and y'all saw how she leaned back. She leaned back and dumped them fries in her mouth. Like, girl, that food is not that good. But to her, it comes off as food. It's very orgasmic, like a good eggplant. Like, I don't see how that compares, but in Irene's world, hey, it works for her. So eventually, she goes to Dr. Now. Luckily, she lives in Houston, so it wasn't a long commute. So first weigh-in, she was 603 pounds. And all throughout this episode, like Irene just couldn't get right. Irene just struggled with really making significant progress with her weight. And I noticed the initial meeting with Dr. Now, he was really drilling her, trying to find out, what are your goals, why you want to lose weight, right? And she was saying that she has bladder issues and she really wants to get her kids back. So I'm thinking, okay, Irene's going to let her kids be the motivation for her to really make progress. But Irene, most of the show, Irene was just goofing off. She wasn't really making significant progress. But I will say, Irene's so cute with her wigs and her nails. And I love how she found some sense of beauty and femininity, even though she's grossly obese, right? And Dr. Now told her, he's like, "Look, you have to save yourself. We're here to help you, but you have to save yourself. You have to do the work." And I think that really started to click in her mind that, hey, this is not, just you coming to appointments not going to change anything. You have to do the work. Eat, follow the diet, follow the plan. And I noticed too that I saw a Popeye's chicken box in the refrigerator. I said, Irene is not. Irene is BSing. So it was nice to eventually see Irene get on a good foot and make some significant progress. Her and her friend started going to the gym and working out with the trainer, and her really taking this meal plan seriously. That was really nice to see, and to see her get approved for the weight loss surgery. It took her like a year to get there. And Dr. Now was like, it took you like a year. But she was like, well, 7 months, been in a pandemic. And I thought it was cute how Dr. Now was like, fair enough. That's true, because the pandemic has been traumatic for all of us, right? So this is another episode with no surgery. So I'm assuming that season 10 is going to be like part twos to everybody from season 9. I can't think of anyone we saw surgery for in this season. So overall, I'm rooting for Irene. I really like her. And, toward the end of the show, she's like, yeah, I want to have sex. I want to have a job. I want to. So I'm like, Irene, I feel that, girl. I feel you. Let that motivate you. Your children and get you some and get you a good man. Let that motivate you to meet your goals. So hopefully get a part 2 where we see Irene staying focused, staying on the right path, and getting her children back. But that's all I have. I like this episode. It was spicy, right? I mean, the last few have been so dull. So Irene brought us some spice. So let me know what you all thought of this episode in the comments below, that we can discuss this episode and show your girls some love. Be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and until my next recap, you all stay safe. I really appreciate you all for watching. Later.